Hello guys, you are welcome to Success Hub Media with Engineer Chris, where I help you in bringing out the genius inside of you. Yes, I mean you can become that genius you really want to be. This is Mathematics Made Easy Series Part 1, where you will discover the secret of mathematics. Have you ever concluded that you can never understand mathematics and math-related subjects like physics, accounting, chemistry, etc.? Has it always been difficult for you to understand what they mean when they say divide both sides by the coefficient of x, collect like terms, cross multiply, take square root of both sides, and other math-related phrases? You are obviously not alone, because I've been there before. I can tell what the problem is, and I can tell you how you can become a genius in mathematics. Yes, I mean a genius in mathematics. All you need to do is to follow this series of lectures where you will learn the foundational steps, the foundational concepts for you to understand even complex topics in mathematics and math-related subjects. But here comes the big question. What has the problem been? Why have you always found it difficult to understand mathematics? The answer is very simple. It is assumption. Assumption? Yes, assumption. Your teachers and textbooks have always assumed that you already know the fundamental steps or foundational steps, and hence there is no need to teach you that, and they will not teach you that. You see, just the same way a mansion cannot stand without a good foundation, you cannot understand mathematics without the necessary foundational steps. The good news is this: I am here to walk you through these foundational steps, irrespective of where you are currently in terms of academics, be it secondary school or higher institution. Or maybe you are that one that you just want to know mathematics. At the end of this series of lectures, I am promising you that you will fall in love with mathematics, and you will find out that mathematics is the simplest subject so far. Without wasting much time, let's get started. We will be starting with some foundational steps that you need to know. Okay? So I'll be using different items, objects, or fruits just for you to make sense of those x and those y's that they used to call in mathematics. So we'll be using oranges, we'll use mangoes, we even use food items like yam. Okay? But just before we continue, I would like you to understand something in mathematics. In mathematics, when we say one yam, for example, is the same thing as just saying yam. Okay? When we say one orange, it's the same thing as just saying orange. In the same vein, when we say one y, it's the same thing as just saying y. Okay? When we say one x, it's the same thing as just saying x. This knowledge will become handy as time goes on. Hence the reason why I'm bringing it up here now. Now let's start with addition and subtraction of things, or addition and subtraction of objects or items. The rule for you to know here is that it is only same things that can be added or subtracted. You can only add or subtract mangoes. You can only add or subtract oranges, but you cannot add or subtract mangoes and oranges put together. Let's take a look at some examples for clarification. Example 1. If we have 3 mangoes plus 2 mangoes, we'll have 5. If we have 3 oranges plus 2 oranges, we'll have 5 oranges. The reason is because they are the same. If we have 3 mangoes plus 2 mangoes, we'll have 5 mangoes because they are the same. 7 mangoes minus 3 mangoes will give us 4 mangoes because they are the same. Which implies that if we have 3x plus 2x, we'll have what now? What are we going to have now? You got it right. We'll have 5x. So 3x plus 2x will give us what? 5x. What if it is 3y plus 4y? It will be 3y plus 4y giving us 7y. That's because they are the same. It's like saying 3 yam plus 4 yam to give us 7 yams, okay? What if we have 10z minus 4z? It's as good as saying 10 zebras minus 4 zebras. You should know what that will give you, right? Good. It will be 6z, okay? Try this. 5a plus 2a will give us what? 3a minus 2a will give us what? Another example. If we have 3 oranges plus 2 mangoes, we'll still have 3 oranges plus 2 mangoes. Why? Because we cannot add or subtract different quantities or items. For the same reason, 3 oranges minus 2 mangoes will still remain as 3 oranges minus 2 mangoes. Okay? Which implies that if we have 3x plus 2y, what are we going to have? It will still remain as what? 3x plus 2y. Why? The reason is because they are different quantities or items. What if it is 3m plus 4n? It will be 3n plus 4n giving us 3n plus 4n. Different items. Cannot be added or subtracted. What if we have 3m minus 4n? It will be 3m minus 4n giving us 3m minus 4n. Try this on your own. 9z plus 5y will give us what? Moving on to multiplication of quantities or items. The rule for you to note here is this. When two quantities multiply, they become joined up or frozen or glued together. Example, orange times mango will freeze up or glue up to become orange mango. Mango times orange will become mango orange. So y times z will become what? Yz. Also z times y will become what? Zy. So whenever you see two items joined together without any sign of addition, subtraction or division between them, it simply means they have been multiplied. That's why they are frozen like this, okay? So what if we have a times b? We'll have ab, and if we have b times a, we are going to have ba. I hope you are following. Another rule for you to note here is this. When we multiply the same item, the answer will be that same item to the power of the number of times we multiply them. In this case now, we have multiplied yam twice, hence the reason why we have 2 at the top of yam here. So in mathematics, this is pronounced as yam squared or yam raised to power 2, okay? So what if we have ball times ball times ball? It will be ball raised to power 3 because we have 3 balls multiplying themselves, okay? It is pronounced as ball cubed or ball raised to power 3, okay? So z times z will give us what? Z squared. I believe you already understand this now. Another example. What if the quantities have numbers in front of them? What are we going to do? It is very simple. We'll multiply the numbers and multiply the quantities thereafter. Example. 2 oranges times 4 mangoes. All we need to do is to multiply the 2 and the 4 as you can see here, then multiply the oranges and the mangoes as you can see here. That will leave us with what? 8 orange mango. You can see that orange mango is frozen. 8 orange mangoes are frozen because of multiplication sign. So if we have, say, 2y times 4j, it will become what? 2 times 4, then y times j. That will give us what? 8yj. Try this on your own. 7q times 2m will give us what? How about this? 5y times 2y will give us what? It will be 5 times 2, then y times y. 5 times 2 will give us 10, y times y will give us y squared like we've learned here already. Now, division of quantities. The rule for you to note here is this. Only same quantities can be divided. Example, If we have 6 yams divided by 2 yams, it's going to give us 6 divided by 2 give us 3, then you write yams, okay? If we have 12 apples divided by 3 apples, the 12 divided by 3, then we'll have apples. But for different quantities, like 6 yam divided by 2 apples, it will remain as 6 yam divided by 2 apples. Yes, I know that some persons might say that we can divide the 6 by 2. That is a possibility, but I want us to keep things as simple as possible. As time progresses, as we move to the next series, we'll start breaking them down. But for now, just take it that you can only divide same items or same quantities, okay? So 12 yam divided by 3 apples will still remain as 12 yam divided by 3 apples for the same reason we've already established. So if we have 6y divided by 2y, the 6 will divide by 2 to give us 3, then we'll have y, just like in the case of 6 yam divided by 2 yam, giving us 3 yams, okay? So what if we have 12y divided by 3a? It will still remain as 12y divided by 3a. That's because they are different quantities. You try this on your own. 5m divided by 25m will give us what? 50m divided by 25p will give us what? So this is where we will draw the curtain for part 1 of this series. I'll see you in part 2. Do not forget to like and subscribe so that you'll be notified as more series are being uploaded. Thank you for your rapt attention. I remain Engineer Chris.